team looked prepared, his team looked as focused as he do. Snake. He's drinking. Go Weller.
Joe turns his back on JJ.
You know it. You're not in that. Referee stop.
He's fine. Taking back out for another
Here we go. This surely is the end of the fight. JJ has got so much power. It's waved on.
Well, not his fault. The sidemen rushed in. Joe's team surrounded.
Just keep Joe away from him.
Joe is the
Yo guys, what's up? GSHD for the win here. So I've got something a little bit different for you guys, probably because this is the biggest thing to ever happen in YouTube history. But anyway, the KSI and Joe Weller fight just happened, and I'm sure you guys know the result. KSI won, not just on points, but the fact that the ref stopped it. Now personally, I actually thought Joe was going to win. I'm not saying I'm on his side or anything, but he looked like he had a game plan. He looked focused, and his form looked better from all his training videos. So what was the reason that Joe lost, and the reason why KSI won? Now I'm going to go through 5 reasons why I think Joe lost and KSI won. Now these are the things that I picked up from looking at the fight, and I think that is worth mentioning so that you guys know. So anyway, let's just get started. But anyway, the first reason why KSI won is because KSI had a height and reach advantage. Now throughout the boxing match, KSI was using the best tool most boxers use when they have this advantage. They use their jab. Now throughout the whole match, you can see KSI jabbing, using his reach, taking advantage of what he had against Joe. And from what I could see, Joe couldn't get past that. He was getting hit, and a few times he tried to counter that, but it didn't work. KSI was just scoring more points and wearing down Joe with that jab. The second reason for Joe losing or KSI winning is because Joe couldn't get to KSI. Now I have to admit, KSI had some fairly good footwork during the match, and because of this, Joe couldn't keep KSI on the ropes for too long. He couldn't back him up onto the corner. Now usually the aim of the shorter boxer is to put pressure on the taller one and to back him up into the corner or on the ropes. And this strategy usually takes away the height and reach advantage. It all just comes down to how it's executed and how much damage you can do to the other person. And from what I could see, Joe tried this, but KSI was just getting away so many times. Joe was just missing shots, KSI was just dodging most of the shots that were thrown at him. And yeah, KSI had a better footwork and Joe couldn't find a way to counter that. Now for number 3, Joe didn't throw enough body shots. Now it can be difficult for the shorter boxer to land some good body shots on the taller one, but just trying to aim for the head, which Joe was doing, wasn't an effective strategy in this case. You could see KSI, every few seconds he was throwing body shots, headshots,
Headshot.
mixing up his punches, wearing down Joe, taking away his stamina, but Joe wasn't doing the same. Joe threw a few body shots here and there. In fact, he only pretty much threw them when he was in close range, but it didn't look like it was doing damage. Joe was focused too much on the head, and his game plan just didn't work. The fourth reason, Joe didn't take advantage of KSI's weakness. Now KSI's form didn't look great. It obviously works out for him, it's just that KSI had his hands down throughout most of the match, and Joe could have easily taken advantage of that. Now my guess as to why KSI had his hands down is because he can move around more freely, which kind of relates to what I said about the footwork. But that free movement and his hands down comes at a cost. It puts his defenses down and it leaves him open. Obviously KSI could handle this risk. He could react quickly enough to move away from Joe's punches, and this is part of the reason why Joe wasn't able to land any shots on KSI. Joe seemed like he wasn't quick enough, his game plan wasn't good enough, and he wasn't able to catch KSI with a lot of punches. But moving on to the fifth and final reason why I think Joe lost and KSI won is because Joe looked as if his mind wasn't in the right place. Now I'm just taking a wild guess with this one, but Joe Weller at the press conference, he was shouting, exchanging words with KSI.
I can't wait. Round 3, bro. That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
Round 3, alright.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me your tactics.
Cool,
Cheers.
cool.
I'll
Yeah,
take that in.
You won't even be able to last round 3, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Oh,
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Mr. Legitimate. Mr. Legitimate.
Honestly, mate. Look, at the end of the day,
Didn't seem like the same person at the weigh-in, and especially at the boxing match.
The manhood, beat the manhood out of you and turn you back into a boy.
Now whether something happened to him through those couple of months, I don't know, but what I do know is that Joe Weller has depression. Like, he's actually diagnosed with depression, and this isn't anything new. He released a video talking about this in 2016. I'll show a short clip on the screen right now.
Right, now boys and girls, today I'm here to talk about something that I have suffered with my whole life. So pretty much 6 months ago, I was diagnosed with depression.
So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that when Joe Wilder was having this boxing match, at that time he was probably going through depression, which most probably affected his performance. Now that gives KSI a real upper hand, which is kinda unfair, but the fact that Joe actually agreed to this match, he was already aware of this issue and he knew it would affect him later on. But anyway guys, that's the end of this video. Just wanted to mention that the fight was amazing, both YouTubers did an amazing job and performed well. And you know, maybe this event might be the start of a new era on YouTube. But just wanted to quickly mention, at the end of the fight, KSI called out both Logan and Jake Paul. So I want to know, if KSI was in the ring with Logan Paul, who would win? Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to give this video a like, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.